Naomi Campbell came in the other night. Oh, she had a right cob on. All upset because she never got a big perfume contract. So I take all her clothes off, run me tongue over every centimetre of her body, and so as to delay the moment of climax till she can barely stand it, I gently twaddle her halibut. Then I finish her off and buy her a pie. Now she's forgotten all about the perfume and is writing another novel. A bright and cheery attitude with the customers, yeah? This is a friendly, close-knit community, and we're very much at the heart of it. Where there is despair, we bring hope. Where there is pain, we bring relief. Where there is darkness, we bring light, especially when developing photos. Good morning, Mrs. Bridges.
Good morning, Mr. Vanderbilt.
This is my new assistant, Mina. She has just started today. And what can we do for you this fine morning, Mrs. Bridges?
I just wondered if my photos were ready.
Yeah, I believe they came in today. Mina! Mrs. Bridges' photos in the box over there, please. And how's your husband, Mr. Bridges?
Oh, he's fine.
Good, good. And your children?
Very well.
Good, good. And your stools? Are you shitting firmer stools this week, Mrs. Bridges? You had a prescription for tempezoline on Thursday, yeah, for chronic diarrhea? All cleared up?
Yes, thank you.
Good, good. You're pushing out nice, tough turds again, huh?
£4.90, please.
Honey, it's rare that doctor prescribes tempezoline. You must have had really bad diarrhea. You must have really splattered the bowl. Itchy crack, eh? Lots of anal leakage.
Goodbye.
Nice to see you, Mrs. Bridges. Have a nice poo. Yes, I bumped into David Thompson today.
Oh, yeah? How is he?
Very well. Just got himself a new job at the bank.
Good position?
Yeah, it's all right. Oh, I see. Yes, very good by the sound of it. Yeah, done very well for himself.
Ah!
You all right?
Yes, fine. I just remembered I've got to call Shirley back.
You can call her back now if you like.
No, it's all right. I'll call her later. You know how she goes on.
I've had enough of this one. Do you mind if I turn over?
No, Mr. Troll.
Thanks. I see Jeremy Paxman's in trouble again.
What for?
Being rude to Portillo.
Oh, good for Paxman. He's great, Paxman.
Yeah.
I think he's really sexy. Oh, Jeremy. Oh, you're so rude. Jeremy. Finished. How long are you going to be?
I don't know. See if I can find anything in here to get me going.
What is it?
Picture of Anne Widdicombe. I think I might call it a day.
David Beckham, a rare substitution for you in the second half. Were you disappointed to be taken off?
No, not really, because whether I play the whole game or just some of it, I get paid the same.
Well, surely the money is unimportant. It's the pride of playing that's important.
Oh, yeah.
So, you were disappointed to be taken off?
Yeah. But then I was relieved because it started to rain. And playing in the rain doesn't suit me. Like, I lose all my control. Even with gel.
But an emphatic victory, nevertheless.
In cricket, if it starts raining, they all come off, have a cup of tea, don't they?
David Beckham, thank you very much.
Well, we promised you football and we certainly delivered. Kenny.
Oh, Bob, superb stuff. I haven't seen a game like that for 25 years.
I agree, Ken. I don't think I've seen a game like that for a quarter of a century. Yes.
That goal by the wee Italian lad, just spectacular, and the expression on his wee face, he looked like...
Hound dog.
Well, no, I think he looked quite pleased with himself, really.
No, sorry, Ken. It's the gallery. They're trying to remember which Elvis Presley song included the lyric, "You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine." I know for a fact it was Hound Dog, as I'm quite a big fan of the King. Hope you got that upstairs, Kenny.
Aye, well, that wee Italian lad, he's playing like a king today. He's certainly ruling the midfield like a kingdom.
Good work, Ken. And after the break, we'll be going pitchside to speak to the man himself, Elvis Presley. Oh, I'm being told in no uncertain terms that's not the case. It's Paul Merson. So that Elvis story must have come from the voices in my head. Shame we won't be hearing from Elvis, but Paul Merson, not a bad replacement, eh, Ken?
Well, no, I've always been a big fan of Paul's. It'd be interesting to know what he thinks about that first half,
Whoa.
because...
Hold on, Ken. Update on Elvis. I'm being told he's not pitchside, but he does wish to speak to his British fans through me.
I just want to say to all my British fans, I wish I hadn't taken so many drugs. Or I'd eaten so many hamburgers. Any comment on that, Kenny?
Well, Elvis, no, but I do think the referee's been a bit harsh today, really.
Oh, and I'm back. So, Ken, any views on this referee?
Well, I was just saying to Elvis a minute...
Whoa, stop, Ken. We've got a very strange presence in the studio.
Was it Elvis again?
Don't be stupid, Ken. It's Buddy Holly. Hello, Buddy. You've dropped your glasses, mate. Have a cup of coffee. There's a machine in the corner. Be with you after the break. Joining us too, Big Ron Atkinson and the Big Bopper. Bar, 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 bar. Back after these. Whoa! Buddy's just walked straight through me.
Oh, no, here comes that small bloke.
Oh, my God.
Christ.
All right, mate. All right, mate. All right, mate. Oi, Governor, come on. Someone would serve him round here. Pint of lager. And fill it out to the top. You give me a short measure, I'll king do you.
I'm not going to give you a short measure, mate.
What'd you say, mate? What's your problem?
I said I am not going to give you a short measure.
Are you saying I'm short?
I never said nothing about your height. That's £3.47.
Yeah, well, don't, because I'm as good as you.
£3.47, please, sir. Thank you.
And make sure you give me the right change, or kin do you? Hey, Kid told him. Ha! Kid told him, hey? Come on, you lot, cheer up. Why the long faces? What are you, a bunch of horses? Ah! Long faces, horses.
Oh, he knows the jockey.
You what, mate? You trying to be funny? Are you saying I'm short?
It's kicking off.
Come here, I'll kick do you! I'll kick do you! Come here, I'll kick do you!
Richard, Kenneth.
You still here, old man? I thought you had to be at Pinewood by 1 o'clock for lunch with Anthony Quayle. What's wrong, Kenneth? Kenneth!
Thanks, Richard. Well, I'll be off then. Oh, God, Richard!
I think you better tell me what this is all about.
All right. Well, here goes.
You know how I like to pick up a coffee at Starbucks on my way to Pinewood?
Well, of course, everyone knows that.
But I've recently become increasingly confused by their range of coffees.
I don't quite follow.
In the past, it was so easy. One had a cappuccino with chocolate and cinnamon dusting and plain and simple.
Of course.
But now one's faced with a bewildering array of mochas, lattes, full roast, half roast, decaf, and all available in a bedazzling selection of cardboard cup sizes. Oh, Richard, when's it going to end?
Now, cut that out, mister!
Thank you, Richard. That's rather restored my sense of perspective.
Quite so. Now then, let's really unpack this problem. This might seem a rather silly question, Kenneth, but why do you like coffee?
Well, it's the buzz. It gives me a certain rush that carries me through the morning.
Well then, that all points to only one coffee. And indeed, to only one size of coffee cup.
Why, of course, Richard, a double espresso. It's the strongest coffee money can buy. It's also got the highest level of caffeine available. But if one does find one's energy level dropping, one can simply supplement it with a biscuit.
Yes.
My God, Richard, you've done it again.
I hardly did anything.
Hey, why don't we see how much gin we can drink in the next 10 minutes?
Well, I have got my court case this afternoon, but why not?
That's the spirit. Do you know, Richard, I think everything's going to be all right.
This government has spent more money in real terms on health, more money in real terms on education, more money in real terms on fighting the causes of crime. And as a direct result of that, we are a happier, healthier, wiser nation than ever before.
Minister, have I got a sign on my head saying I am a fucking idiot?
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Because why else would you expect me to believe what is the biggest load of wank I've ever heard in my life?
It is abundantly clear that this nation is enjoying
It's
the biggest...
abundantly clear that this nation's enjoying the biggest load of steaming jizz from your god.
It is what the nation knows to be the truth.
It's what the nation knows to be a double spurt of creamy load.
It is the truth.
It's cock custard.
Well, if you will let me finish...
No, fuck off. Over to the rest of the day's headlines from Kirsty. Oi! Me, Toby Carmichael, you hop it. So, what do you do, Susan Wells?
It's Suzanne.
Yeah. What do you do, Susan?
Well, I look after my children.
Ah!
I always said it was very important for one parent to stay.
Why do I always get to sit next to the bloody housewife? Oi, you. My turn. Me. My turn. What do you do?
Oh, yes. Hello. My name's Michael. How do you do?
What's your job?
Well, actually, I'm in my civvies tonight. I'm a priest.
Couldn't hack it in the real world, eh? Fled back to the Abbey, free mead.
No, it's not actually like that. I work in Somalia. There's just been a civil war there. The conditions are tough.
Now, I'm a rich man, very rich as it happens. Am I going to get into the kingdom of heaven?
Well, that's hardly for me to say. I've only just met you, and even if I did know you, it would be a very difficult question.
Now, listen. Heaven's a load of bollocks, right? But I keep my options open by giving to charity, which is tax deductible anyway.
But isn't the whole point of charity to give without expecting anything in return? Me. I snuff it, there's no heaven, so what? I made a hell of a lot of money. But if there is, I've given thousands to charity, and there's no way God can keep me out. No way. But you can't buy your way into heaven. God isn't some being you can somehow sort of get around.
You see, I'm not saying I'm cleverer than God, but I do know one or two things about running a company. You've got to reward those who produce, and so's God.
God is not an accountant in the sky checking what's coming in and what is going out. He is not a glorified bookkeeper. I mean, there is such a thing as spirituality.
Shut up. Here's a cheque for 20,000 quid. Go and buy your poxy pickaninnies some medicine. Now, will that get me into heaven?
Yes.
Thank you. And I want a receipt.
Yes, of course. And if you want to see any of the work that we've been doing lately...
No. Boring. Bloody do-gooder. Oi, wifey, what does your husband do?
David Swanson, personal fitness trainer. I offer a total fitness and nutritional program. I've designed this lady's meals to release carbohydrate into her system slowly throughout the day. That's why she has fruit and organic bran for breakfast. Isn't that right, Sylvie? Lying cow, I can smell the sausage on her breath.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I love you.
Love you too.
I love you so much.
Love you forever.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever, yeah. Well, I couldn't bear it if you died. Don't know what I'd do.
Silly.
Yeah, you're right. Probably get over you after a couple of years. Then I could shag about for a bit. After that, I'd marry someone else, you know, about 10 years younger than you with better tits. What? What did I say?
Well, looks like I've toasted my last crumpet. So let me just say this. Never buy drinking glasses. Always nick them from a pub. They'll never notice, and an allowance for breakages is built into their budget anyway. So everybody's happy. Hang on, countdown's on.
That violinist, Vanessa May, was in the other night. On the surface, happy enough, but hurting inside due to the failure of her recent British tour. So I don't mess about. I undo all her fastenings with my teeth, massage her energy centres and whack off in her cleavage. Next thing I know, she's got her own music and chat show on Channel 5.
It's 2:45, please. Jim?
Kelly.
It is you. God, how are you?
Really well.
Have you just moved back up here?
Yeah, about a month ago, I just bought a flat round the corner.
7:55 change.
Should go out for a drink sometime if you like.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, how about tonight?
I'd really like that.
Is that genital or oral, sir? Your herpes.
Genital.
Genital. Ah! Yeah, it is right in front of my nose. Okay. After you've washed your groin area, apply the ointment to your weeping sores once every 2 hours. Mila! Take the gentleman's money and thoroughly wash your hands afterwards.
We should go out for that drink sometime.
Yeah. Yes, my first thought was it's a rabbit warren. But then again, it is literally on the common, and that's a very up-and-coming area. And it's a sandy loam, so it's going to be very easy to extend. They're gagging for it.
Here, people think we're sisters. We're not though, are we, Kel?
No.
No, I'm her mum. You wouldn't believe it, would you, eh? Oh, we went down a pub last night, got pissed on tequila, didn't we, Gil?
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't want a drink. I made her have a couple. These two Irish boys thought we were sisters. They wanted to shag us.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Yeah, they weren't quite to Kelly's taste, so I did them both in the back of their transit. Then they kicked me out and drove off, so unfortunately, those relationships didn't last. Where's my fags, Kel? Good girl. People think we're sisters.
Excuse me, is this an out-of-the-way pub?
Well, you could say that now.
Oh, hooray! We finally found the real Ireland, haven't we, Yvonne?
Hooray!
Oh, we've had a terrible morning. Tourists everywhere.
Everywhere. They completely ruined the Leprechaun Museum for me.
Yeah, same for me. Well, this is much better. No tourists in here at all. Hello, Ireland, we come in peace. 'Tis a pleasure to be in your Emerald Isle, so 'tis.
Hello, Ireland.
Can I get you something?
Oh, look, Yvonne. The friendly local publican with his charming potato nose has asked us if we'd like a drink. And I would, please, a big glass of Guinness, please, my good man. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Look, Yvonne, over there. Real musicians. You wouldn't find this in a pub full of tourists. These people can't even read music, but they play beautiful traditional tunes which they pass down from idiot to idiot. Isn't that marvellous?
Very I'm hungry.
Oh, all right, Yvonne. Let's get a traditional Irish meal with our new peasant friends. Excuse me, do you have any of your legendary soda bread, to be sure, and some meat and potato Irish stew?
No.
Oh, dear. What do you have, then?
Lasagna or chicken tikka.
Oh, I see.
They've Irish stew over the road there.
I see, yes. At the Tourist and Firkin. OK, thank you very much. All right, we'll go to the Tourist and Firkin for lunch and then on to the World of Whiskey this afternoon. Maybe we'll find the real Ireland there.
Oh, I hope so. I don't like it here. They're ever so unfriendly.
Shut up, people, and they'll blow us up!
And mine a beer can't dance, so the long and the short of it is, I'm better than you.
If you say so.
Yeah, I do say so.
Napoleon, mate.
What you call me?
I'm sorry?
What did you say, mate?
Wait, mate, how do I stop him from kicking off?
You can't stop a short bloke kicking off.
What did you call me?
I didn't call you anything, mate, all right? I didn't even see you.
You didn't see me? Are you saying I'm too short for you to notice?
No, mate, I didn't say anything, all right?
He heard you, and he heard you. You called me a stunted French wop frog bastard.
I was ordering a brandy. A Napoleon brandy.
Yeah, well, how'd you like it? Kid punch.
I just fancied a short, you know?
You fancy a short?
Oh, he's kicking off.
Are you saying I'm short and you want to arse bandit me?
Yeah, he's kicking off, all right.
Damn it! I'll kick to you! I'll kick to you! I'll kick to you!
Hey!
What?
Hey!
What?
Hey!
What?
What's your favourite colour? What's your favourite colour, Julie? Come on, Julie, what's your favourite colour?
Julie, answer it.
Is it green?
I don't know, Julie. I'm asking you. Is it green?
I think it is.
Or blue?
Or blue? Green or blue?
Which one, Julie? Green or blue? It's make-up mine time.
Green.
Green! Julie's favourite colour is green. That's a good choice, Julie. Although I prefer blue. I do. Blue is my favourite colour. I prefer it to green. What's everyone else's favourite colour?
Blue.
Oh, we all like blue, but Ickle Julie likes green. You've always got to be different, haven't you, Julie?
Always got to be different.
Stand out for the crowd.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I like that in a girl.
Shit.
I do. Because Ickle Julie's prepared to show that she's an individual. Aren't you, Julie?
Yes, Chris.
Unlike you lot, who are all sheep. And what noise do sheep make, Dave?
Oh, they go bar.
Get on the floor, Dave, and bar like a sheep.
Bar.
And the rest of you.
Bar.
No, Julie, not you. You're not a sheep. You like green. Come over here and laugh at the rest of them with me. It's 8:33. Here's Simply Red.
June 1933. Rare early footage provides new insights into the true nature of Hitler and his inner circle.
Heil Hitler!
Himmler, Goebbels. Hi-oh!
Hi-oh!
So, tell me about the party then. How's it going?
Well, now, we thought that Nuremberg. Great columns of lights pointing straight up into the sky. Swathes of chiffon rippling in the breeze.
Lots of Wagner, remember?
What do you think?
Oh, I like it.
Not too camp.
No. So, who are we going to invite?
Well, how about 100,000 big butch blonde boys with sticky out chests and washboard tummies?
Well, we can get them to march up and down, you know, great big boots with a pointed toe.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. And I could stand on my podium and, like, look an old cross. And when all the big butch blonde boys goose past, I could go, oof, you big blonde boy. What do you think?
Like it.
Not too camp?
No, not the way you do it.
And I thought, behind the podium, we could have a great big special Nazi flag.
Oh, I've had a thought for the flag. Shoot me down in flames if you don't like it.
No, go on.
Well, I thought black and white on a red background, sort of... What do you think?
Oh, I do like it.
Not too camp?
No.
Ooh. Do you fancy a brew?
Oh, God, yeah, do you know, I'm gasping. I've been shouting all morning.
Here, I liked your book.
Oh, did you, Goebbels?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, it's mad.
What, you written a book?
Yeah, it's like all my thoughts and stuff. It's called I'm Camp. What do you think?
I like it.
Don't think it's a bit camp?
No, but it is mad.
Well, it's me all over. I'm mad! I'm mad! I'm mad! Posh and Beckham came in. Oh, she was in a right strop. Face like thunder. Something had been going on. Anyway, Beckham goes to the bog and I realise I got to work fast. I put both hands in her bra, put my head up her skirt and hungrily lapped at her craddock. Beckham comes out the bog, looks a bit startled, but sees the situation for what it is. And the next day he gets a hat-trick and she gets the #1 record.
Not the result you wanted, David Beckham. It could be said that today the woodwork beat you.
No, it was Chelsea.
Was there a time in the second half when you realised that it wasn't going to be your day?
Yeah,
So, when was that?
in the second half.
So, there's only 3 weeks of the season left. David, where do you go from here?
To the hotel, up to the bedroom, shake posh, go to the bar, have a nice drink, have a nice meal, up to the bedroom, shake posh, go to sleep. Can't say fairer than that, can you? Huh? And then there's a tenner, mate. She won't give me any money.
Well, if football was motor racing, then that was speedway.
That's spot on, Bob. You know, what about that goal from Shearer? You know, he claims he's got no left foot, but the way he hit that ball, I reckon he must have been a left-footer in a past life.
Interesting point, Ken, because in a past life I was a pharaoh. The most handsome pharaoh in all Egypt, which has to be good news for sports broadcasting, eh, Ken?
Well, yes, you know, I have to say, you know, Newcastle have been rejuvenated since this new manager arrived. You know, exceptional motivational skills, like.
Yes, of course, motivation, a key word back then as well, when I was managing Egypt. Getting people to build all those pyramids, not an easy job. Of course, they were slaves and not paid nearly as much as the modern players are today.
Well, you know, sadly, money seems to be the key motivational factor in the game now, unlike our day, of course, you know.
Indeed. In our day, Ken, all the lads needed to keep them on their toes was to see one of their number whipped to death and eaten by dogs.
Aye.
Oh, I'm being told by the gallery, all the voices in my head not quite sure at this stage, that my old arch-enemy from the Egyptian days, Philip of Macedon, has been reincarnated as Ray Stubbs of BBC Sport. What a magnificent irony, eh, Ken?
Hi, well, you know, a lot of viewers might remember my rivalry with Gordon Strachan.
Like, but were you ever told to kill Gordon Strachan? After the break, what's wrong with football? We ask Sir Alex Ferguson and Manchester United's golden boy, Tutankhamun. See you then. Back after these. Kneel before Pharaoh, Ken, or I'll have you flogged.
Thanks very much. I really appreciate it.
You don't have to sign for things up here. This is first class, you pleb.
No. I was just getting his autograph. That's JK out of Jamiroquai.
I like champagne every 10 minutes for the rest of the flight, and make it decent stuff. Don't try and palm me off with any of that French shit.
I thought your last album was absolutely brilliant.
Shut it and get my booze. And while you're at it, take that makeup off. You look like a dog. So, you're a pop star, are you?
Yeah, I'm in a group, actually, Jamiroquai.
I loathe pop stars. Worshipping Satan, taking drugs, eating chocolate bars out of
I don't
women.
think you're talking about me there.
Yeah, and you're always stamping around on stage with your bloody thrash metal.
I think actually we do a bit more of a soul, jazzy, fun.
Me, I prefer a nice, soothing military band, but they're not allowed on top of the pops because they're not homosexual.
Listen, look, it's been very nice talking to you.
And what about all your poncy, gobby paddy mates, eh? Bono, Bob Geldof, going to see the Pope, forcing us to collect bottle tops. Why can't you lot do what you're good at? Being alcoholics and having sex with schoolgirls.
Do you think you could shut up for more than 5 seconds? Would that be possible?
I beg your pardon. Christ, you pop stars are arrogant. You're not on the Anton Deck show now, you know. You girls. How dare you go away when I'm talking here? Come back here, you badly trained baboon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
Oh, God, I got rid of him. Bloody pop star. If I'd fallen asleep, it would have buggered me. Now, Sylvia, I know we said we'd have a little jog round the park today, didn't we? But I'm not quite sure if we're ready for that yet, so what we'll do is we'll do 20 minutes on the machine and then a few gentle weights, OK? I had 10 pints last night, sod running round the park.
Richard. Kenneth.
Kenneth, you still up?
Oh, hello, Richard. Yes, I couldn't sleep. Thought I'd have a cup of cocoa.
What, in the dark? Come on, Kenneth, what's this all about?
Oh, nothing.
Come on, old man, out with it.
Oh, it's just this bloody mobile phone business.
Yes?
I don't know whether to go for a pay-as-you-go package or a direct billing system with line rental. It's been eating away at me for days.
Should have let me know sooner.
I didn't like to. I know how bloody it's been for you recently. What with your CD-ROM?
CD-ROM? Still, let's not dwell on that. This mobile phone of yours, what exactly do you want it for?
Well, I don't know, really. Everyone seems to have them. I thought it'd be nice to keep in closer contact with the rank organisation. Anthony Quayle, John Mills, Fatboy Slim and so forth.
So, in effect, what you're saying is you'd like to be more easily contactable.
Yes, that's it precisely.
Well, here's a thought. It might be a little bit off beam, but have you considered a pager?
A pager? Why, of course. People can leave messages for me, and if required, I can call them back from the nearest public phone. Richard, you're a wonder.
Any cocoa for me?
I've a better idea. Let's each drink 24 cans of Skull Super. Do you know, Richard, I think everything's gonna be all right.
Oh, good afternoon, Mr. Gregson.
Good afternoon. Just these, please.
Bit of an upset stomach, have we?
Not me, my wife. She's been sick for the last few days.
Oh, congratulations! That's fantastic news.
What?
Well, she's pregnant then.
No. She's just got a bit of an upset tummy.
Upset tummy, my arse. She's a bun in the oven.
She can't be pregnant. I've had a vasectomy.
Well, why else would she have come here on Friday and bought a pregnancy testing kit? It can't have been a very successful snip, eh, Mina?
It was successful.
Well, it can't have been.
I mean, the only other explanation is that some other man who is fertile has been porking her.
Very big. You're so generous. Would you mind if I took it round the back?
No, will you hurry up?
I'm just thanking Philippa for the lovely pot she gave us. Yeah, no, it's lovely. Yeah. Yeah. This is... Oh, no, I'm joking. Oh, that's extraordinary. Really.
For God's sake, do you have to do that?
No, it's just George. We're having a shag, and every time I laugh, he keeps popping out. Has he? You'll never guess what. Philippa and Jeff having a shag, and he keeps popping out.
Really? Look, can't you just call her back or something?
Look, Philippa, will you bring me back? Yeah, it'll only take a minute. OK, bye. Right, I mean that. Just 1 minute, so concentrate. Yeah, so anyway. No.
The Conservatives have today launched yet another of their campaigns to save the pound. I'm joined by the man behind it, Tory spokesman on Europe, Sir Craig Mackay. Sir Craig, in brief, what's your strategy for saving the poor old pound?
Well, Jeremy, as you know, there's been a sort of drip effect, eroding away at the credibility of the pound in the newspapers and, if I may say so, in programmes such as this one. It's an almost subliminal process by which vested interests seek to establish the euro as the natural next step for Britain. That would mean, of course, that the euro was unchallenged as a predominant currency throughout Europe, and Britain would finally have joined Euroland.
Carry on, no one's listening.
Well, what we're trying to do is bolster the pound, and by that I mean its perceived status.
Actually, go away, will you, you dismal old farce? Thirsty.
Jesus Christ, kill it! Kill it! Oh, sorry, love.
Do you sell budgerigars?
We got any budgies?
No, yes, loads.
We got loads.
I'd like a pair, please.
I can do you 3 for the price of a pair.
Which is £4.
Or a £5 if you want us to gut them for you. Or only 3 if you want the heads left on. Or if you just want the heads...
For a casserole.
I can do you a £10 bag for a £5. She's a lovely old girl. She lost it, though, hasn't she?
A bit quiet in here today, isn't it?
It's a bit, yeah.
Yeah, man, we were listening to that, you daft cow. Piss off, gobshites! This will be your fat's what? Eat lead, bitch!
Oi! Don't shoot your mum.
Why the not? Don't shoot your mum, you f***ing old puff.
Shut it, spunk brain. I'll f***ing drill you.
Right! What do you ass bandits want for breakfast? Drugs.
Drugs on toast, woman.
Hot drugs in a bowl with milk and sugar. You got any horse tranquilizer? Stop. We all want drugs. Aye. It's my filthy ass. I've had the lot of the f***ing wires.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, do you remember to tape changing rooms?
Yeah, put the video on.
Carol Smiley's really good, isn't she?
She is, yeah, she's great. Very pretty.
Do you think I'm as pretty as she is?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're much prettier than her. Much, much prettier. To me. I mean, obviously, objectively, she's in a different class to you. What? What did I say?
Oh, I thought of a name for our tanks.
Go on, then.
Pansies. What do you think?
I like it.
Not too Cam?
No.
I had another thought about our U-boat submarines.
Oh, yeah.
I thought all our commanders could have big beards and chunky knit polo neck jumpers.
Yeah.
And all the other sailors should have, like, no shirts on and be all covered in grease and sweat down in the boiler room. What do you think?
Oh, I do like that.
Not too Cam?
Oh, God, no.
Here, we are doing the right thing going to war, are we?
Oh, shut your eat, you soppy cow. Of course we are.
You're right. There isn't enough room to swing a cat in Germany, is there? Here, guess what I'm going to do to Poland?
What?
I'm going to violate her borders.
No.
Oh, you. I'm going to bitch-creek her.
You're mad.
That's me. Mad! 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 A mad!
Ladies.
Purring.
Hi.
So, how's the puff waffer?
I've changed my mind about the bombers.
Oh, what are you like, you big moon-faced ninny?
Now, listen, right, I've had a brainwave. You know how most bombers just go, ooh, 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 whoops, bombs away, ooh, 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 ooh. Well, I've got these ones called Stookers, right?
Oh, yeah.
They just scream, ah! Boom! Ah! What do you think?
I like it.
Not too can. No,
No.
it's spot on.
Oh, very demoralising.
How's it go again?
We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. But the hills that we climb were just seasons out of time. When begging for money, pretend to have some sort of wound or injury and tell people you need the money to go to hospital. They're much more likely to pay up. What sort of person would they be if they didn't? Oh, I must go to the Kazi.
Whether it is hope, we bring this bollocks. Bollocks. Oh, bollocks, I got my fucking lighter on. It's a fucking wanker, y'all. I wank for South Africa. I'm a Springbok wanker.
Mr. J.K. from Jamiroquai. My wife fancies the arse of him. Oh, I've touched it.
Actually, don't need to hold hands.
But we like her. We'd like to hold hands,
Thank you very much.
Give me a nice, smooth, quiet, oh, bollocks, I've got wrong.
Stupid bastard!
It's a DJ. I don't know who it's based on.
June is prepared to show that she is prepared. Oh, fucking bollocks. Oh, what a complete masturbation session. It's what the nation knows to be a double spurt of your... Oh, bollocks. That's exactly what we're talking about, really, aren't we? It's just about the last thing I'm at the moment, a wanker.
Just let me finish.
No, fuck off! Sorry, I got through it. Just wouldn't he say it, please? No! Fucking come here. Don't you call me a wank. There's something about the Nazis and the uniform and everything. It's all a bit village people, isn't it?
And when I come by, when I go... Oh, no, I'll do that line again. Wank up, quickly. All our sailors should have, like... Oh, no, bollocks. Fucking wanker. Chunky knit... Oh, no, I got it wrong again. No, I'm getting all flustered now.
Let's get on with it and let's get some fucking piss.
Stop laughing, you bastards. You've got to stop laughing, or I don't think...
We're going on to something a little less mature.
Do the sketch now. Hang on, sorry.
Oh, yeah. I can get class on this show, don't we?
Do you want me to make love to the camera?
Yeah.
Are you saying I'm small? Zoe Ball comes in, all in a lather about the press paying her more attention for her private life than for what she's good at, being on a telly. So I buy her a Manhattan, ease down her leggings and drink of her as if she were a bucket. Pretty soon she's forgotten she was a TV presenter and remembered that she's a woman. Now she's got a much more relaxed approach to her dealings with the media.
Prozac, 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 Prozac.
Oh, I'm sorry to depress you, Mrs. Beasley, but we're out of Prozac.
No! Depress you, Prozac. Ironic, eh? Cheer up, love, it might never happen.
Oh, Father, the tea's going everywhere.
We must have beverage cup holders, Nemo.
Maintain speed, Mr. McGregor. We'll get that blue Ford Escort even if we have to blow the engine.
That's no use, sir. She's too quick for us. We've lost her.
Damn! Where are your blue Ford Escort? Maintain lookout, Mr. McGregor. I'll be in my quarters.
Mr. McGregor, why does Father hate blue Ford Escort so much?
Well, your father used to have a Volvo estate and it got scratched by a blue Ford Escort. Of course, this was when your mother was...
That's enough, Mr. McGregor. The blue Ford Escort's dead ahead. Now I shall have him. Take her up to 90.
But Nemo, at that speed, the tea!
We're gaining on her. Prepare the scratching device, Mr. Cutler.
Oh, prepare your own scratching device. We must have beverage cup holders.
This is mutiny, Mr. Cutler. How would you like 30 days in the recess designed for the spare tire?
Oh, I don't care anymore. Look at my tea!
Scratching escorts takes priority over tea. You knew that when you joined us.
But you've already scratched over 1,400 Ford Escorts. Oh, when will the madness end, Nemo? When?
We're almost on top of us, sir.
Almost there. Just a few more feet. Hold her steady.
Okay, sir. She's...
You see what you've done?
Patricia, are you scalded?
Oh, it's all right, Father. It was only lukewarm. Remember, we got these at a blue ball.
Forgive me, Patricia. This has all been my fault. At some point, don't ask me when, I got distracted by blue Ford Escorts. Became obsessed with scratching them. I lost sight of what's really important. You. Would you give me another chance, Patricia, to be a proper father?
Of course.
The blue Ford Escort's still within striking distance, sir.
Let her go, Mr. McGregor. Let her go. Those days are gone. And now I've given it some proper thought, it was my fault the Volvo got scratched in the first place. I was attempting to overtake on the inside lane.
Oh, Father.
Set course for Heston Services. I've got some beverage cup holders to purchase.
Yes, my first thought was it's an empty paint tin. But then again, it is apple white. And most of the paint's dry and the thick stuff at the bottom of the tin is starting to form a crust. I think you'll be able to walk on it within a couple of months. Dabble bubble!
Yeah, people think we're sisters, don't they, Kel?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not, though. I'm her mum. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Kelly's got a lovely dragon tattooed on her tit, and I've got one on mine, so we really are like twins. And I shagged the tattooist, didn't I, Gil?
Well, he charged me extra.
Yeah, but after he said he didn't want to see me again, so unfortunately that relationship didn't last. Where's my fags, Gil? Good girl. What are you boys doing afterwards? Gonna come back for coffee?
Richard.
Kenneth.
Hello, old man. Have you seen the evening paper?
Oh, yes. I think I left it in the bathroom.
Damn and blast, Richard. I thought we had an agreement. The evening paper's to be kept on the table in the hall at all times.
Right, Kenneth, I admit it. I've made a mistake. But you've been like a bear with a sore head all day. Something's bugging you, Kenneth. Now, let's have it.
You're quite right, of course. It's not the evening papers at all. It's Anthony Quayle's party.
Go on.
Well, everyone will be there. The Gallagher brothers, Kate Moss, Sidney Lotterby, Puff Daddy, Alec Guinness. I promised to burn a CDR and take it along.
Right, I see the problem. You're a wizard mixer.
Yes, but here's the thing. I said I'd melt house with techno.
Mad. I don't know why you take these things on in the first place.
Well, it's done now and there's an end to it.
What's Anthony Quayle ever done for you?
He let me download Tomb Raider 3.
Since then, it's been take. I'm sorry, Kenneth. Let's not us two argue about this.
No, you're quite right, Richard. I've got myself into this bind. It's up to me to get myself out.
Oh, come on, Kenneth. Two heads are better than one. Right. What's the main obstacle in melding house and techno?
Well, everyone knows it's a beats per minute problem, plain and simple. It's a 148 beat against a 122.
Exactly. But what if one put a judder on the splice?
Yes, I think you've got something. And one could further enhance the mix with a large reverb and coming out on a crash. I mean, it's a bit of a cheat, muddying the waters, so to speak, but it might just do the trick. Thanks, Richard.
Now, don't get all mushy on me.
Do you know, I think we've still most of that 3-litre bottle of gin in the cupboard. Fancy helping me polish it off?
What time is it?
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right, you're on.
Gosh, I think everything's gonna be all right.
David Swansog, personal fitness trainer. There's nothing more satisfying than helping someone return to the peak of physical fitness. Not that that'll ever happen to this fat tosser. 4 more minutes and we'll do some weights, okay? The underlying level of inflation has risen for the 4th month running. It now stands at 4.1%. Joining me in the studio is Minister of State for the Economy, Paul Brockett MP. Mr. Brockett, what's gone wrong?
Well, nothing's gone wrong, Jeremy. These figures are entirely in line with government policy.
You yourself said inflation would be down to 3.7% by March. It's now March.
Well, no, I never said anything of the kind.
Yes, you did. You said it on this very programme 3 months ago.
With respect, Jeremy, I didn't. What I in fact said...
You fucking did.
No, Jeremy, I never said anything of the kind. What I in fact said was that if the growth in the economy continued at a relatively low rate...
Bollocks!
Then we could expect to see inflation come down to about the figure I quoted.
You never said that, you smug wanker.
But as it is, the economy has, under this government, continued to grow.
You lying sack of spunk.
And as a result of this, obviously, the inflation rate is much higher than anticipated.
Minister, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now over to Kirsty for the rest of the day's headlines, Kirsty.
Hey!
What?
Hey!
What?
Hey!
What?
What do you think of my idea of you doing the show in your underwear? OK, sit down. Dave, you've got a story for us, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a great story, actually. It's on page 15, Chris, and what it is, right, it's about this woman in Hampshire, right, and she's got these 5 dogs, right, and she's named them all after the cause. But the dogs, they're all corgis, the dogs.
So all the dogs are corgis?
Yeah, that's right, Chris. In fact, the headline says corgis.
There's only 4 cors. What's the 5th dog called?
It doesn't say here, Chris.
And Dave read that story in his underpants. So, who's going to win the football tonight, Simon?
Yeah. Not sure, really.
Well, who do you reckon, Simon? Arsenal or Spurs?
Yeah, can't say.
I don't know, really, Chris. Who do you reckon?
No, I asked you first. Didn't I ask him first?
Yeah.
Come on, Simon. Arsenal or Spurs?
I don't really have an opinion, Chris.
Have an opinion, Simon. Have an opinion, now. Is it Arsenal or Spurs? Make a choice, Simon. Make a choice. Is it Arsenal?
Yes.
Or Spurs?
Yes.
Choose!
Arsenal or Spurs?
One or the other, Simon, not both.
Please, Chris.
Choose!
I don't want to.
Choose!
I don't want to. Oh, no. I'm cold. Blue. I don't want to.
Hey! Simon's having a nervous breakdown! And guess what? Simon's having that nervous breakdown in his underpants. It's 8:33. It's simply red. How are we, lads?
Our gerbils died.
When did it happen?
This morning.
Oh, that's all right then. Still fresh.
You want us to skin it and dice it for you?
No, we want to buy a new one.
Oh, I'm afraid we don't sell them singly anymore. I can do you half a dozen shrink wrap. All frozen, by the box.
I want to go home.
Kids, eh?
Time wasters.
Eh?
Drugs! What the have you got there?
We spent your drugs money on a guitar.
You bastard gobshites.
What the do you want a guitar for?
Because we're going to be like Oasis.
Oasis? They're a pair of arse bandits.
We know they're a pair of arse bandits, you stupid. But they're loaded and they're always wired. And best of all, they're always arguing. You bastard! Come on, then!
David Beckham, a titanic struggle, but your 2 goals in the second half mean that you're through.
Hooray!
Are you looking forward to the next round?
Yeah, I'm going to have a Pernod and Black.
In the cup?
In a glass? Where was you brought up?
I mean, you know, who do you hope to be playing next?
It's Club 7.
On the way to Wembley?
Yeah. Posh is doing a gig there tonight. It's Club 7 on the Blow Punked the whole way up the M6. Magic.
I don't follow.
You should, they're great. They've all got their own personalities. All 6 of them.
David Beckham, thank you very much.
And thank you.
So, 1-0 at half-time there. Kenny, Arsenal very much in the lead by just that 1 goal.
Oh, yes, Bob. A fantastic first half, like, you know, packed full of incident, and I think both sides
Chicken
really...
Madras. I'm sorry, it's actually this earpiece I've got. I can hear the gallery, and our producer Alan's asking everyone what curry they'd like after the show. Sorry, Kenny. Sorry, Alan. Please, carry on talking about football.
Right, Bob, you know, a fantastic first half, like, you know, packed full of incident.
Bhaji and pilau rice. Sorry, Ken, just had to get that in. Continue.
I think both sides, you know, had plenty of scoring opportunities there. Yeah. But Arsenal were really kind of unlucky there.
9, 8, 7... I'm getting numbers now. Sorry, Ken. Soccer.
Aye, you know, I think Arsenal were unlucky, like, to...
Stab, stab, stab! Mummy must die! So, Mummy must die there, Ken. Controversial.
I was not me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alan. No. Must have been the voices in my head that time. Sorry, continue.
Aye, you know, I think Bergkamp was very unlucky not to have been booked for that, you know.
Sorry, I'm going to have to hurry you now because the voices in my head are telling me we're going into an ad break. No, that's not the voice in my head. That is actually Alan in the box. So, coming up in the second half, will Leeds United equalise or will the devil demand a blood sacrifice?
I think I might go for the Four Seasons, but it's got capers. I wonder what their capers are like here.
I expect they throw custard pies and slip about on banana skins.
Sorry?
You know, cartoon capers.
Oh. Yeah.
Are you ready to order yet? Yeah, I'll have the margarita, please.
And I'm thinking of having the Four Seasons, but they got capers. What are your capers like here?
Oh, pretty standard. We throw custard pies and slip on banana skins.
Yeah, I think I have one of them then. What? What did I do? No, don't worry. I've got a tame doctor. He'll have her sectioned, yeah. We'll have our house bulldozed by the end of the week. Oi, 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 oi! Pass the FT. Hang on, you're that actor, aren't you? Oh, I seen you on the telly. You're on that Jane Austen thingy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Quite good, actually.
All right, good. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Except for you, of course. You're absolute shit. God, talk about wooden.
Well, I'm sorry you don't enjoy my performance. Obviously, I try to...
It's not just the fact that you couldn't act your way out of a paper bag, it's the miscasting. I mean, we're supposed to believe that blonde totty with the doe eyes and big tits would fall for someone as plug ugly as you. I mean, why didn't they cast someone half decent looking like Greg Wise instead of Mr. Pigface? And what do? Gobble off the producer, you puff?
Well, look, I'm sorry you don't like my performance, but there's nothing I can do about it, and frankly, I prefer it if you just shut up.
No, I've never liked you. You've always been shit. What was that dreadful sitcom you were in with Wendy Craig? God, my arse would have given a better performance.
I'm really not interested.
No. You're not just a shit actor, are you? You're a real-life shit, too. I saw the picture of you in the paper marrying that tart half your age. Huh? Yeah, what'd you do with your first wife? Farm her out in a sanctuary, did you?
In point of fact, my first wife died.
Yeah, typical bloody actor. Loyal wife supports you for years while you're whinging away on the dole. The first hint of success, you ditch the sagging bitch for a bit of firm tossing.
My first wife died of a brain hemorrhage.
Well, she married you. She can't have had much of a brain hemorrhage.
Would you just be quiet, you ghastly little man?
I beg your pardon. Christ, you actors are arrogant. God, your tiny little egos can't take the slightest hint of criticism, can they? Oi, before you go, trace round your cock and sign it for the girls in the office, will you? How dare you walk away when I'm talking to you, you lump of mahogany? God, have you no respect for your fans? It's outrageous.
Look at you all, my family. I so wanted to leave you with some wise words. I hope these will suffice. When torching a building, simply tie a burning rag to a live rat's tail and slip it through the letterbox. The fireman won't be able to isolate a spot where the fire started, and the insurance company will pay up without a murmur.
Oh, I hadn't checked my lottery numbers.
Oh, Father, wasn't that service station wonderful? They sold newspapers from Perspex boxes sauces, and it was a small microwave so you could heat up beef burgers and pasties. Oh, when will we need petrol again, Father?
Enough! These petrol stops are filling your head with nonsense, Patricia. In future, during the refueling process, only Mr. McGregor and myself will be allowed to leave the Renault Espace.
But, Nemo, what if one of us wants to get out and stretch our legs? What then, Nemo?
Mr. Cutler, if you persist with this continual questioning of my authority, I shall have you placed in the aerodynamic ski box attached to the roof rack.
I'd like to see you try, Nemo.
Volkswagen Golf ahead, sir.
What?
Volkswagen Golf ahead, sir. Would you like me to overtake it?
No, Mr. McGregor. According to my charts, there are no Volkswagen Golfs expected on this section of the M1 until Tuesday.
Then what's that?
An optical illusion, Mr. Cutler. At this time of year, on this section of motorway, one can think one's seeing almost anything.
Would an optical illusion have a bumper sticker?
Maintain speed.
You're taking a mighty big gamble, Nemo. Why not just overtake? I know you don't care about us, but do it for Patricia.
Do you presume to lecture me on how to run a Renault Espace? You, who I picked up on the A412 next to a clapped-out Austin Maestro? Mr. McGregor, take her up to 80.
Aye, sir.
We've got to get off this crazy Espace. Patricia, jump.
Okay, Steve.
Is this what you really want, Patricia?
No, yes! I don't know.
Patricia, you're developing a mind of your own, becoming headstrong, willful like your mother. And I think that's why I fell in love with her.
What was she like, Father?
About to hit, sir. We made it.
Damage report, Mr. McGregor.
Oil okay, water okay, heating on. Seems all right, sir, although I won't be able to tell you properly until I get out and have a look.
Very good, Mr. McGregor.
Though I still believe this whole episode was unnecessary. I have to admit, you handled this Espace pretty well.
Thank you, Mr. Cutler. You know, at times, commanding a Renault Espace can be a terrible burden. And Patricia, when you spoke of that microwave that can heat up pasties, you reminded me so much of your mother. It made me want to drive up the arse of a non-existent Volkswagen Golf. You can understand that, can't you, Patricia?
Yes, Father. We all can.
Mr. McGregor, set course for Leicester Forest East services.
As long as that's not an optical illusion.
What did you say, girl?
Jermaine Greer comes in. On the surface, bossy and prim, but underneath, basically gagging for it. So, I cupped her still firm breasts in my hands, licked Haagen-Dazs ice cream from her pre-sternal notch, and gave her a funting of such length and intensity that we both required medical attention. Now she's much less snotty about other people's artistic endeavours on late review. Good morning.
Morning. I think my photographs are ready for collecting.
OK. Oh, Mr. Zagorski. Huh. That's an unusual name. Is it Polish?
Yes, I think so, originally.
I filled a prescription for a Mrs. Zagorski last week. Your wife, I think.
Right.
Yeah. Mina! Mr. Zagorski's photos. In the box over there, please. Oh. Flicking through your photos, I noticed that you're an homosexual.
What? You look at them?
I like to check them for quality, yeah. I mean, it's none of my business, but you must have an open relationship.
Yes, you're quite right. It is none of your business, and I'd be grateful if you didn't tell my wife.
Oh, a closet case, just as we thought, Mina. No, don't worry, Mr. Zagorski. Discretion is a pharmacist's byword. It's none of my business where you put your pork sword.
Yes, right.
And anyway, it's not as if you're the only one in this town in this predicament. There's Mr. Jones, the butcher, Mr. French, the stationer. Oh, but you probably know them already from the public toilet.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank you. Goodbye.
Nice to see you. Happy bumming.
Yeah. How are you getting on with that resistance lot?
They're mad! Mad! Here, guess what we're doing tonight?
Ooh, what?
Oh, no, I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Oh, go on.
No, I can't keep nothing in. We're going on an ambush. We're going to jump out from behind a tree onto some big German men and slap them about the face a bit and say, "Get out of our country! Go on, shoo!" What do you think?
Ooh, lucky. Oh, yeah, what is that Devoon smell?
It's called resistance. Bochlo.
Yeah, you know what you should do? You should go and try out on Jermaine the German over there. See if she comes to attention.
Well, I will.
Ooh. Oh, you smell nice.
Oh, thank you. Oh, don't think it's a bit camp?
No, I like it.
So, are you German then?
Yeah, that's right, just invaded.
Oh, yeah, ain't it hot in that uniform?
Oh, no, it looks hot, but it breathes.
Oh.
Here, that scent you're wearing really suits you.
Oh, do you think so?
Is it resistance?
It is.
Oh, so you're in the resistance then?
No comment. I can't tell you.
Oh, go on, tell us.
No, my lips are sealed. Oh, yes! Oh, me and my big mouth. I can't keep nothing secret. Are you going to take me away, then?
Well, I'll have to now, won't I, you dizzy queen? I'm going to subject you to some of the vilest tortures the Third Reich can muster.
No need to bother, love. Just give us a cup of tea and a fag. I'll tell you everything.
Oh, dear! Go on, then.
Bitch. Joining me now is the Minister of State for Education, Peter Shiplake. Mr. Shiplake, what are you going to do about the crisis in our schools?
Well, I think you would have to be pretty warped to call it a crisis. What we're trying
government released figures today saying there's a shortfall of 10,000 teachers. Isn't that a crisis?
Well, a crisis of sorts.
So a crisis?
Of sorts, but what we're trying to do is...
So if it's a crisis, I'm not warped.
If you look at the profession as a whole...
So don't call me warped.
You will see that this is just a demographic blip.
Apologise.
No, I won't apologise because I'm right.
Apologise now or I'll fucking do you.
Will you let me finish?
Fuck that. Side now. And over to Kirsty for the rest of the day's headlines. Come on, you slag. You're fucking dead. Can I help you, love?
I'm thinking of buying a new dog.
A dog, eh? Lady wants a dog.
Holding this sheepdog.
They're rather big.
Oh, it's a lovely dog. It bury your arms deep in their fur.
Well, I have rather a small flat, and a large dog would be too big.
Well, that's all right. We'll take it off the bone for you.
Pardon?
Or we can mince it.
Of course, we'd have to shear it first. Put all the fur in a bag and bury your arms in it. Lovely.
No, thank you.
How about just the giblets?
Oh, old English sheepdog giblets make a lovely stock.
Bit quiet today, isn't it?
It's a bit quiet, yeah.
Oi! There's a copper outside coming to our door.
I don't care.
I don't give a shite.
Come on, who wants to twat a copper? Our kid?
Oh, I can't be asked.
Our kid's brother?
Look, off.
For sake.
Ah, good morning, madam. I'm your friendly neighbour.
I have to do everything round here. Useless men.
Oh, stop moaning, you fat mess.
Hey, where are you doing? I'm starving. Aye, do us some bangers and hash, will ya?
Hey, I'll tell you what you are going to eat. Leg!
No, 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 no. Las manzanas están maduras y listas para comer. Sí, sí, sí. Mi amore. La parte
Do you mind not doing that?
I'm sorry. I'm getting ready for a holiday.
Yeah, but I'm trying to watch telly.
What's on?
Gardening with Carol Vorderman and her arse.
God, it's massive, isn't it? I mean, why doesn't she untuck her shirt and cover it up a bit?
No, it's doing nothing for me. Can I turn over?
Yeah, go on.
It's better. Kirsty Young. Go on, Kirsty, read that news.
Would you mind passing me my language book? There's a picture of a rather sexy waiter.
Oh, Kirsty, a crafty little blonde. Give me more news.
Oh, Miguel. Yes, serve those mineral waters. Yes, I would like some bread, yes.
Oh, Kirsty, summarise, Kirsty. Oh, give me the headlines again. Oh.
Ham sandwich! Come on! Toast it! Yes!
Quickly, Kirsty, before the weather.
Well, that's time well spent.
Oh, good night, sexy.
It's my first thought was it's the side parting on a businessman's head. But then it does offer panoramic views. It's washed and combed regularly, so no problems there. And he's got no plans registered to change his hairstyle. I think it's just what you're looking for. Lick it.
All right. Yeah, people think we're sisters, don't they, Kel?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not, though. I'm her mum. You wouldn't believe it, would you, eh? Oh, no, we share everything. Makeup, boyfriends. I've had your Tony and a girl.
Yeah?
Yeah. He give her one and he come next door give me one, too. He's a nice boy, 16. Unfortunately, the relationship didn't last. Well, thanks, Kel. Good girl. People think we're sisters.
Here you are, Mrs. Bridges. That should exterminate your pubic lice. Nice lady.
Right, you lot, stay where you are. Put your hands right and see them. Right, you, fill a bag of all the morphine you got. Go on, move.
Hang on, I know that voice. It's little Terry Pattison, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is. I never forget the customer. How's your penis, Terry? All cleared up?
Just give me the morphine.
Oh, from that I take it hasn't. I expect you need some more of your special cream. Mina! Some of Terry's special cream for his penile fungal growth. And don't forget the drugs he's robbing. You know, Terry, the main cause of the fungal growth on the end of your penis is lack of hygiene. You need to scrub thoroughly under your foreskin where most of the mushrooms are forming.
Oh, just forget about it.
What about your cream? With that attitude, he'll never get rid of his manky prick. I'll better ring his mother.
Hey! What? Hey! What? Hey!
What?
Guess who I've been shagging for the last 2 weeks?
Do you want to know?
Yes, we do.
Polly! It's true! Oh, are you a bit cross, Polly? Are you a bit upset?
No.
What do you think, everyone? Is Polly upset?
I think she is.
Oh, poor Ica Polly's upset, and we want to know why. Well, I'll tell you, because I promised I wouldn't tell anyone, didn't I, Polly?
Yes.
Have I broken my promise, Polly?
Yes.
No, I haven't, Polly, because I promised I wouldn't tell anyone while we were shagging. But we're not anymore, because you're dumped. I've got to move on, Polly. I need my space.
He needs his space.
Oh, poor Ica Polly. Poor Ica Polly's been dumped. But I'm not a bastard, Polly, because I told you straight live on air. What's everyone else think? Am I a bastard?
No.
I can't hear you, Polly.
You're great, Chris.
Hey, let's hear it for Boyka Polly.
Well done,
Because
Paul.
even though we're not going out, we can still be mates, eh, Polly?
Yes.
Hey, Paul.
What?
Guess who I shagged last night, mate? Do you want to know?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you. The girl who does the weather on ITV. It's true. She was a really great shag, actually. A real dirty Gertie. But she's got cellulite. So you just hate cellulite. It's 8:33. Here's Simply Red. OK, Sylvie, I'm going to vary the speed of the machine, taking you up from aerobic to short spells of anaerobic exercise and back again. Because personal fitness is all about your recovery rates, yeah? Most of this bollocks I just make up. Well, that's the sort of first half that should be shown every Christmas right after the Queen's speech, Kenny.
Aye, that's right. And, and their striker must have thought that Christmas had come early, like, when the goalie fumbled the ball. It was like a present,
Good one, Ken.
But, if I could just say a kind word about the referee, he's been very fair here, He could have booked LaBeouf there, but he took him to one side and said...
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
No, Bob, I think he kind of gave him a bit of a ticking off,
Apologies, Ken, it was just the gallery. They're trying to remember what Robert Duvall's famous line was in Apocalypse Now. It was, of course, I love the smell of napalm in the morning, smells like victory. OK, football.
Aye, right. I can't see Chelsea getting a whiff of victory here unless they sort out their back four. I mean, ever since Babbayero took that knock, it's been a bit of an up-and-down kind of game. Right, no, come on, Bob. It was quite a knock he took there, you've got to agree with that. Really.
OK, no, it's the gallery again. They appear to be doing a Red Indian war chant. Most unprofessional while we're on air, don't you think? No, I'm being told it's not the gallery, so it must just be the voices in my head. This time of the restless Native American dead. Don't mind me, carry on talking about the football.
Aye, right, well, Bob, but they really do have to sort out their back four and stay solid, maybe hit them.
It's getting louder, but carry on, Ken,
I mean, one thing I would say about United, they really do know how to exploit a weakness in a team, The way they're putting a match together...
Can you smell that, Ken? It's corpses. Something very odd is going on here.
Right, Bob, but despite the knocks, I think that has been a fantastic game. Dennis Wise certainly tried to score from that corner and...
He was a big lad, wasn't he?
What's going on now, Bob?
That Apache Brave who just passed through me. Must have been 6'6". I'm sorry, Ken, but there are literally Apache Braves all over the studio. They're operating the cameras, smoking peace pipes. They're everywhere.
I can't see anything here, Bob.
Well, they're lost spirits, Ken. And the only sensible conclusion I can draw is that to save money, this studio's been built on the graves of Native American Indians. For God's sake, Mr. Murdoch, why did you build the Sky Sports Centre on an ancient Red Indian burial ground? I can't work under these conditions.
All right, I've got that. Right, well, coming up after the break, we've got more Premier League football action for you.
Hello, little girl. What can we do for you?
I want a hamster.
No, you don't.
You want a kitten?
I want a hamster.
We've got a special offer on kittens.
£2.50 a pound. Give the little girl a pound of kittens. There you are, my dear.
This one's dead.
Oh, go on, have it on the house. Such a lovely age, innit?
Service station ahead, sir.
That's impossible. There's nothing marked on my charts until Leicester Forest East.
I helped held a lost service station when I worked on the coaches. As well as sandwiches, they also sell fruit. And the toilets are inspected every hour.
Mr. McGregor, if you persist with these ridiculous stories, I shall have you placed in the boot.
Captain, this is the chance we've been waiting for. A service station that's not marked on any charts. We could stop there and no one would find us. We could have sandwiches and toilet facilities all the time. Build a new life.
Maintain original course.
Oh, but Father, can't we at least stop and try the toilets?
Do you defy me too, Patricia?
No, never. It's just that there's a whole world out there I've never seen. I could get a job at the service station or get a lift on a larger vehicle like a bus or a coach. Some of them have their own toilet facilities and show videos.
I see. So you're all in agreement. Very well. Mr. McGregor, take her down the slip road.
Oh, please don't go, Father.
No, Patricia. I should have done this a long time ago. Driving around in a Renault Espace is no life for a young girl. I say girl, but look at you. You've become a woman, grown up before me, and I've hardly noticed it. Someday, perhaps when you've made full use of the toilet facilities, you'll realize that this is the right decision.
But, Father...
Look after her, Mr. Cutler.
Oh, Father!
I see his off-side brake light's not working.
Well, the last of the jam is almost gone. But before I rinse off my sticky fingers, let me just say this. When coming back from abroad, always buy your full allocation of duty-free fags. Even if you don't smoke, you can sell them for a tidy profit outside the school gates. Oh, this woman's wrestling on Channel 5. With laughter, all right, my darlings? Not all. And Mr. Real Me, hello. Are you going to do something funny again?
Just get rid of those mushrooms.
Oh, just forget about it.
I've forgotten about it, mate. I've got it all wrong.
This should tighten your muscles and stop your anus flapping. Massage your energy centers and whack off. Right, I get it. It's made me giggle all day, that is. Massage your energy centers and whack off on your cleavage. Next thing I know, bollocks. Okay, come on, it's no longer funny. Massage her energy centers and whack off on her. Oh, it's so rude. This is so rude. That wasn't supposed to happen. This should tighten your muscle.
I'm savage, yes! Toasted!
We really have a laugh on this show.
Jilly Cooper came in. I was feeling a bit down in the dumps. She says, "Come here, Cornish ladies, man." She buys me a bottle of stout, puts her hand down my trousers, and then, you know, stroke my bollocks and that. Then she picks me up hurls me on the bar, jumps on top and straddles my scrote. But you know, I cheered right up. Got my own fishing boat now.